Hello again. So this is now, what am I on? Week 23. The reason I'm like looking kind of half dressed and stuff is because I was about to put a dress on there, and then I thought I might as well show you my bump. What else have I got to tell you in the past week? A lot more movements happening, a lot more, maybe even 2 weeks. When did I speak to you last? But yeah, basically a lot more movements, and I feel like there are certain times now I know when little bear is going to be more active. So in the morning when I'm sitting in bed eating my tea and toast, they seem to like apricot jam, they love it. They seem to go a bit mental for that. Yesterday I ate some Twiglets. I don't know if people know, in the UK I'm sure you know what a Twiglet is. Do you get them in America? I don't fucking know. But Twiglets are like little crunchy snacks that have Marmite on them. They're like little tiny things where you get like a packet. But at Christmas time there's always Twiglets out. So I'd bought a tin of Twiglets and I had some of them and they went crazy. And I was like, well, that's good because I like Twiglets. And they're kind of a love or hate thing, Twiglets. So I was like, good. Good, I like it, they like it. I also look kind of glamorous today. I was trying out some new makeup stuff today. I am still trying to do a little bit of filming in between all of this, which is quite difficult because a lot of the time, like if I've sat and spoke to you for 50 minutes on here and I've added that to a vlog or I've been editing that vlog, then I kind of think, oh, like I'm actually doing work even though people aren't. Not doing work, that makes it sound like this is my job. I am actually doing YouTube stuff, it's just people aren't seeing it until this all comes out. But I thought I would show you what my bump is like because I don't think I updated you really in the last kind of trimester 2 vlog, and there is a definite difference now, so we'll just show you. Alright, so I just have tights on because I'm going to put a dress on, and I have, this is like a vest that I've pulled over the top because I feel freezing a lot of the time. It is winter here at the moment. Also, I feel like I'd said already, the chest is just out of control. I feel like my boobs are so big in comparison to what I was used to. Obviously, my pump is over here, and then from the side, there is definitely like an obvious bump there now. Like you can definitely see it. I can stick it out and make it look even bigger. I feel like in the morning I might wake up and I feel a little bit like this, kind of flat. Somebody's at my door, hold on. I'm being a bit of a Grinch, but I feel like, see this time here, because everybody's getting stuff delivered for Christmas, and because I'm on the ground floor, people constantly buzz me, and sometimes, especially like today, I was in the shower and I thought, I don't want to come and answer your buzzer, fuck off, I've not ordered anything. Anyway, but I do tend to take them in, I'm not that much of a Grinch. Anyway, so yeah, in the morning I wake up and I feel like I can be a little flatter. Not flatter, there's obviously a bump there. But as the day goes on, it gets a bit more like this. I don't know if you just get more tired or things just don't hold in as tight. But this is us at 23 weeks. I'm hoping you see that there. Against, yeah, there you go. Against the white wall there. 23 weeks. So I've put my dress on now and I figured I might as well show you what it's like, because this is not a maternity dress, this is a dress I just already had. It's a size 12 from Primark, but because of the style of it, and I'm very lucky at the moment, these are very on trend or in fashion, that I can still wear this quite easily. I haven't bought that much maternity stuff because I owned a lot of stuff like this already, and I think, as I say, like now there is an obvious bump there. I mean, from the side you might just think I'm carrying a few extra pounds, there's not much going on, but there is definitely a little bump there. This is very comfortable though, and I'm just lucky that these dresses are very much in style. I have a few shorter ones like this, and then I did buy a couple of knitted dresses just because I like knitted dresses in the winter, but I will wear them post-pregnancy as well. So just thought I would throw that in there because I think some people think, oh, you need to go and get a whole new wardrobe. Well, I haven't really at all. I got 2 pair of jeans, maternity jeans. If you are watching this and you want to see a whole like maternity, what I'm wearing while I've been pregnant, let me know. I can make that video. I will probably be 3 times the size of this by then, but at the moment at 23 weeks I've not had to buy, sorry my pump is really sticking out my hip there, that makes it look like I know I'm wider, but I'm not that much wider. But yeah, I've not had to buy that much new stuff. This has kind of been fine. I've been wearing a lot of stuff like this, stretchy skirts, things like that. I have been wearing a lot of joggers as well. what can I say? But I thought we'd just show you that there too. What else do I have to update you on this week? Probably, and I think I might go into more detail on this in the kind of roundup of trimester 2, but if you are watching both of them or coinciding with them, my Guardian sensor, the CGM that I was using that works alongside my pump, I have given up the ghost on. I just wasn't happy with it. I wasn't comfortable with it. I didn't feel like I could rely on it. I didn't trust it. That's the long and short of it. Sometimes it was alarming to say that my blood sugar was dangerously low, and it was actually coming up saying like, phone an ambulance, your blood sugar's so low. And I was like, well, no it's not, because I feel fine. And when I checked my blood sugar, sometimes it was as high as 7. Like it wasn't even, you know, sitting at 4 or 5 or something like that. Like sometimes it was as high as 7, and it had switched off my insulin. I'd done it at one point like 5 times overnight. It switched off my insulin at one point. I woke up with a blood sugar of about 10, which isn't horrific. And another day I woke up with a blood sugar of 14, but it wasn't, it only suspended twice that night, but I just was like, this is not working. And also they're supposed to last 7 days. So I put it on, let's just say for saying sake, I put one on Wednesday last week when I went to the diabetes clinic, and I said, look, I've put one on this morning, I will give this one a go. But my team were really good. They were like, you know what, if it's not working, just fucking sack it. Like, you were doing fine before it, just sack it. But I said to them, because I just put that one on that morning, I'll give it a go again. Subsequently on the Thursday, I went out shopping, went pram shopping with my mum. I don't think I took any footage. I've just realised that, but we have picked the pram now. Oh shit, I totally forgot to take any footage that day. I'm so sorry. I will insert a little photo somewhere of the pram we have decided to get, and I will put a wee link down below to it as well. It's a Baba Bing, just for anybody who's interested. But yeah, I went out pram shopping with my mum last week, and during that day when we were out and about, that's when it was like, oh, phone an ambulance, and I was like, my blood sugar's fine, what the fuck. And then, so they put it on the Wednesday, and by the Sunday afternoon, it just said like, sensor not working, change the sensor. I have never managed to get more than 5 days, I think, out of these sensors, and I think I had the first like couple of weeks I had to put 4 new ones on because they all kept failing. I tried them in different places. I tried it on my stomach, my abdomen, I tried it on the backs of my arm, I even tried it kind of further round, like where your love handles would be. I tried it further round there as well, and every single time I have found it really unsuccessful. I've watched a few videos on people talking about the Guardians and how to apply them and what's the best way to do it. I've done all that as well, but I'm going to be honest, I just don't think the technology is up to scratch. Not here in the UK anyway. So the Medtronic pump I'm on is the 640G, and I know in America there's like a 770 odd G now, and I know that they use the Guardian 3 sensors that coincide. So it's kind of like, if you bought the first ever iPhone, the technology on that is obviously not going to be as good as the ones that preceded it. So I feel like I'm just not into it, and I thought, no, I'm gonna give up because this is just causing me so much more stress. And I've went back to my Libra at the moment. But they have said to me, my Libra is always never accurate. It's maybe always 2 millimoles out of what I am. So if my blood sugar's sitting at, well, if the Libra says I'm 3.2, I'm going to be maybe closer to 5. Like, I'm always about 2 out on it. It can be a little bit more, but I know that, like, I know not to trust it. It's so different with the other one because it was coinciding and working with the pump. I found it really difficult because it was just automatically stopping my insulin and things, and I was like, no, this is not for me. So they were gonna possibly give me a Dexcom, because they said that the Dexcom, although it does the same kind of thing as the Libra, it's on the back of the arm and it won't work with my pump, it is more accurate than Libra. So we shall see if that happens. But that's kind of where I'm at just now. We also ordered our side sleeper, but we haven't got them here at the house. So the lady at the pram shop, also I used Jan Stewart, which is an East Kilbride. I don't know if anybody knows. I got lots of good kind of recommendations from people at work. It was one of the places that first came up when I googled it, and actually Lauren, one of the girls that I speak to via Instagram, she actually said to me as well, like, this comes with really good recommendations. So I kind of had a look there, and they will hold on to my pram until I am ready to collect it. I don't need to go and like pick it up or anything just now. And the side sleeper was just on a really good deal kind of post Black Friday actually. I think it was just after Black Friday, but it was on a good deal. So we've got the Snooze Pod 4 I want to say. I don't really know what the numbers mean, but definitely a Snooze Pod. We've picked up one of them. Again, I will put a photo here somewhere. I will link it somewhere. And that's really all the big purchases we've made so far. We've not really made any other big purchases. I've bought the odd baby bit, like the odd like grow actually. Well, I'll show you, I'll just show you. I've had to bring you into the back room, which will eventually be the nursery, the baby's room, the child's room. But I just haven't had a chance to do anything with it. There's about 1 million Christmas presents in here at the moment, and it's blue. It was always kind of blue colours anyway. That is not to tell you what baby is, because we still don't know. We will be getting this place all redecorated, kind of plastered, painted and stuff before baby comes. I'm going to keep this couch in here. It's like a couch that turns into a couch bed. I think that's a really good idea, because we might have nights where we're like up feeding and need to lie down. But also then if people come and stay with us, they can take our room. We would give them our room and we can sleep in here with the baby. So we thought that would be a good idea. So I'm going to keep that in here, but I'm going to get rid of like my desk and all that's in here. The wardrobes are going to stay, and we're going to get some chest of drawers to put the baby stuff in and use it as a changing top as well, because this room isn't massive. But we have a lot of stuff in our wardrobes. We are going to clear out some of it to make some space for baby, but it's like long hanging, and obviously baby things are quite short. So what I might do is get some individual little rails just to put on the wall or something. I'm not sure yet. That is my plan, but I will show you the kind of cute bits that I've bought so far. So it's generally just been things that I've spotted, like when I'm in a supermarket or whatnot. I've not actively went out like shopping for baby bits, but I've spotted bits, and quite a lot of them have bears on them because I've been calling them Little Bear, but also just because I really like them. So I picked up this, which is like a set of 3, oh the lights went, sorry, a set of 3 like little tops with like foxes and things on it, and then the second one has the same but like lots of bears on it, and then the third one is just a really nice kind of orange rust colour, which I really like. And there was little matching trousers to go with this too, which is just insanely cute. And little bear on there and a little pair of bear trousers. So obviously I'll put these on a boy or a girl, I don't care. And then I picked up this, I know I'm being gushy now, I know, fucking but I picked up this little shearling jacket too. Oh, sorry, the light will go because if I'm standing up. And it has a little bear on the pocket here too. So these were all out of Morrison's actually, so I thought these were really sweet. So they didn't cost a heck of a lot. I think the little jacket was £10, and the trousers for the set of 2 was 8, and the set of 3 tops was 8. So actually I think that's really quite good. I haven't like bought lots and lots of clothes, because I think, as I've seen, read about, watched on YouTube, a lot of people say like they're just in sleepers and stuff like that, little sleep suits and things for a lot of the time when they're first born. And I'm sure we're going to have people who will gift us nice clothes as well. Not that I'm relying on that, but I know we will. I know that already Alan's mum and dad are like, they want to buy everything, and I'm like, no, just chill. So I think that's it for just now. Obviously it's Christmas this weekend as I film this, so I have got a little bottle of no alcohol prosecco to have for my Christmas dinner, which is quite exciting, but I'm not going to be able to enjoy all the cheeses and things like that, and we can't have like roast beef and roast lamb and stuff. We would usually cook it like on the rare side, but I'm not going to be able to have that either. So what we're going to do is I'm going to make some nice Greek beef stuffados. I'm going to have some of that, and there is going to be a turkey crown as well, and I'll eat all the other stuff I think, but can't have patty either. So quite a depressing time to be a pregnant person, because you can't have all these treats and things, but it's fine, I'm not that worried about it. So I probably won't come back to you this week. I'll maybe come back to you towards the new year, which is when I'm planning to unveil the fact that I'm pregnant. I think I'm going to let the Christmas season, New Year season get past, and then I am going to make it known on kind of social media and here on YouTube. So I'll maybe come back to you then once I've done that, and we can chat about the response. I don't know. I don't have any more hospital appointments now until January. Oh, I also got called up for jury duty I got called up for jury duty, first time in my life, and I had to email them and be like, listen, I've got 3 appointments at hospital that week, I'm pregnant, blah blah blah. But they were fine, they said they could excuse me, but they might send for me again. I was absolutely gutted actually, because I'm such a crime, like true crime, not that it was the High Court or anything, but it probably was just somebody shoplifting, that's probably what I've had to go for. But I love that kind of stuff, like courtroom drama and all that kind of thing, and I was like, I don't think I'd love to go to jury duty, like pure gutted that couldn't go. But anyway, I'm going to leave it at that. I will speak to you all again post Christmas in the year 2022, I reckon, and we'll see where we are then, see how big I have gotten. Hello, so another update. I am currently 26 and 5 days. My date changes on a Monday. Oh god, I'm sorry. My date changes on a Monday, and today's Friday, so I'm 26 and 5, I think. Yeah, so that's 6 months for anybody for anybody who's like, don't talk in all that baby language. Just a wee update, I look like shit this morning, but actually not because I'm feeling bad. I just had to take Alan up to his work this morning. We're sharing a car at the moment, so his was in for MOT and stuff. So basically, I had to take him up to work early and then came back home and just have sat in my joggies and not had a shower yet. So I'm gonna go and do that once I've done this. But I thought we'd give you a wee update because I did see my teams again on Wednesday. That's the first time I've seen them following the festive period. Basically, oh, and today, which is, what date is it today? God, that's terrible, I don't even know. The 14th of January. The 14th of January, I announced it to Instagram and social media as such, so I'm hoping this weekend I'll be able to get the first set of these vlogs up and kind of an announcement video, so that's quite exciting. And obviously everybody has been lovely, like everybody's like, oh, it's such a shock. I think as well because I'm actually 6 months, it's even more of a shock because I'm announcing this with a huge bump essentially. Like yeah, so let me tell you about the bump. Seen my diabetes team on Wednesday, had another growth scan on Wednesday, and everything was fine. My blood sugars, as I think I mentioned maybe in my last check-in, have been higher, much higher for me, anywhere between kind of 9 and 12, and it's been really frustrating because it's almost like as if it doesn't matter how much insulin I'm taking, I just can't get them down sometimes. Things like, if you are diabetic, you'll probably know what I'm talking about. Also, I'm covered in cat hair. Sorry, this is not a good... I should have got a white one of these for the white cat, but then I've got a black cat, so what do you do? But yeah, if you're diabetic, you might know what I mean. Basically, my insulin ratio pre-pregnancy was 10 to 1. So for every 10 grams of carbohydrate, I would take 1 unit of insulin. They have changed that to 7 to 1 as of Wednesday. Which I feel like in the last couple of days, because today is only Friday, has helped. It has definitely helped a bit, but still in the morning, I could go to bed with a blood sugar of 6. It could be perfect, and then I wake up and my blood sugar will be 7.8 or something. Even though I've not ate anything overnight, I've not done anything, I think the overnight one needs to be tweaked as well. But I think on Monday I'll email them and tell them that, because I just want to give it a few days to see if it is anything to do with the ratios. They did tweak one of my overnight settings, but I think both of them need to be tweaked, because almost like on my Libra, when I'm looking at it, the overnight section, it's like I can almost see where my blood sugar starts to rise again. So that is the plan at the moment. We've upped some insulin ratios, we've reduced some insulin ratios, so I'm taking more insulin, and we have changed an overnight one, and they will review it again. They kind of alluded to the fact that they might see me 2 weekly now. I always email my diabetic nurse team on a Monday anyway, like I always speak to them on a Monday or a Tuesday, but I think they're going to have me in to the hospital every kind of 2 weeks now. Certainly they will monitor baby's growth. Baby was looking fine, very, very active on the scan on Wednesday. almost too active to get some photos. And it wasn't for the purpose of photos. They take photos to measure baby so they know what growth they are. And so far they've been on quite a steady growth, but now they've just rocketed. Oh, sorry. It's like 11 o'clock. I shouldn't even be yawning. I've had a good sleep. I do feel tired again all the time. It's kind of just hit me. It's a strange one because now, as I kind of sneak into the 3rd trimester, I feel like at the start I was absolutely knackered. I had this brief interlude in the middle where I was all right, and now it's like some days I can be exhausted and other days I'm absolutely fine. Other days I am as bright as a button and it doesn't even faze me in the slightest, and some days I'm absolutely knackered. But these growth scans, baby has rocketed slightly. And I've not had blood sugars, you know, sitting 18, 19. I've had blood sugars between kind of 9 and 12, which isn't horrific. And they said to me, look, don't panic about that number with them being on the slightly higher percentile. She was like, we expect that for type 1 mums. And I was like, oh, okay. But I was worried because I thought, you know, here I am at 26 weeks and the baby's already quite big. And I also felt a bit like frustrated and disappointed because I was like, I've done everything I possibly can, right? I've like monitored as best I can. I've not like just let it all fly out the window. And now I'm like, it's still happened, what I kind of didn't want to happen. I knew from the get-go I was going to end up having a bigger baby. It's just one of these things with being diabetic. But I don't think I thought they would be as big so early, which does worry me. So they've said to, and it's not worrying me because I'm thinking, oh, I have to push this baby out. It's more worrying me for them. Like, I don't want them to be born with any issues or unwellness or being unhealthy because they're too big and that's caused issues with their health. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't want that to happen. I want to give them the best possible start. But then I know there's lots of ladies who don't have diabetes and have babies that are like 11, 12 pounds. So it might just be that they're gonna be big. It's just one of these things. So yeah, basically baby at the moment is 2 pounds and 6 ounces, I think. I told my mum that and she was like, oh, that's good. And I was like, well, that's like quite big considering I've still got 3 months to go. And what they said to me was that now, looking at that scan on Wednesday, there is no way I will go all the way till my due date. There's absolutely no way. So they've said that 38 weeks is the most I will go to. And even at that, I have this feeling now that I will probably go before then as well. So we will see. They will decide at 34 weeks as and when baby will come and how they will come. I see my cardiology team again on Monday the 17th. So yeah, that's it. That's pretty much the updates today. Though baby wise, movement wise, all that kind of stuff, they are really active now. I felt like there was this wee interlude maybe over the festive period where there was days of super duper activity and then days of just no activity, and it was a bit like very little or very faint activity, and I was like, oh. But now it's like, yeah, they're active quite a lot throughout most of the day, and I can see my stomach moving as well. Also, when they done the scan, they are currently head down. So the sonographer was saying, let's hope they stay that way. Like, if they stay head down, they'll be in the right position. And the wee bum's at the top of my bump, and their legs were sticking out towards my left-hand side. But I'm absolutely certain they must have rolled over because now I'm getting lots of kind of kicks on this side. So I think they must have done a wee burley. But still don't know what they are. Although, as time goes on, I don't know why. I think at the start I was convinced it was a boy. And now as time goes on, I'm like, I think it might be a little girl. I don't know what's changed my mind. Alan is convinced it's a girl, I think. I don't know if he's just swayed me a wee bit. But yeah, I think that's it. I don't think there's too much else to update you on. Obviously, I stopped using my Guardian. I'm back on Libra. They didn't mention anything about the Dexcom on Wednesday. I maybe should have asked them, but I'm using my Libra again. I'm checking my strips from, like, my finger pricks with my strips plenty times a day, like 4 or 5 times a day. So with that, I feel like actually I just feel more in control than I did on the Guardian. So that's just a personal opinion, that was just me. It didn't work for me, it might work for others, it might not work for some, and I am one of those people, so that is it. And now I'm gonna go and I'm gonna have a shower, get myself together, and I might film a little empties video or something, because I have like a whole pile of empties sitting through in the other room, so I think I'm gonna go do that. I filmed a regrets video yesterday, so that'll go up as well next week, because I want to make sure I'm still making lots of normal content as well, or the stuff that I used to always do, because like I didn't want this to become a baby or a pregnancy channel. It just so happens that I feel at the moment this is very much my life, and also with that I think it's important, because if you are somebody who's type 1 and you're like, oh, how's this gonna go for me, I would have liked to have been able to watch more videos like this, and I don't think there was loads and loads of it out there. What else? I think that might be it. I don't think I've got too much else to tell you. We're gonna go to IKEA later as well, because we are hoping to be able to get a new kitchen before the little one arrives, but we will see. If that doesn't come to fruition, it will not be the end of the world. We can worry about it another time, but other than that, we've not done like loads of shopping yet. We've not bought anything else in. We're not that worried about it. We're maybe being a bit relaxed, I don't know, like we're just not worrying about it. I just haven't really given it much thought. I've still got a couple of weeks of work left, and it is my birthday next week, so I will finish up work at the end of January, and then I suppose I'll start thinking about what I'm doing, rather than spending most of my time on the couch playing the Switch and Zelda, which has just taken over my free time in life at the moment, because I'm an absolute gaming geek, and honestly, like, I love computer games, and Zelda is one of them, so I've been really enjoying that. But I'm gonna leave it here, and I will catch you all again soon.